For me, this is the most important part here. I have the, the honor of introducing the City of Kenosha Chief of Police, Patrick Patton. He is going to do the presentation of the memorial tree and the plaque in dedication to Trevor's memory and do the closing. So, Chief.
Thanks. I want to thank John for all the effort he put into doing this. When I was told about a memorial tree, I didn't really know much about it, and now that I've learned much about it, I think he really nailed it. The one thing I think you need to work on, though, is you wanted a bunch of speakers that weren't going to be emotional, and that is not going to be, we'll work on that. So when he talked about this memorial tree and what it was going to be, I didn't really understand. And then I got to know a little bit about what the goal behind it was and all the efforts and thoughts of how they picked the tree, where they placed the tree, what the tree did to kind of help wrap things together. And when I first thought about it, one of the things that jumped off the page is how the tree is going to continually change colors. And it made like an instant connection of how Trevor brought so many different aspects of who he was as a person to each one of our lives. And, for me, he just brought a lot of strength, a lot of laughter. But one of the things that he probably did specifically for me is he kind of helped my north continue to point a little more true. I still do that today. The things I do and everything I try to be, I try to think how I'd be evaluated by him. That's the type of impact he had on my life. And it just stayed with me, and I thought about that with each changing color. It's just a different way to represent him. But the more and more I thought about the changing color, I thought about what I went through and what I think all of us went through when we lost Trev, and kind of that cycle of emotions of loneliness and sadness. For me, a lot of anger, being lost, and it's just this vicious cycle of it continuing. And then slowly, kind of like the way this tree's going to, other things would appear. And after time, and as things have continued to go on, those same feelings are there. But there's these other injections of good, these memories that really make me feel better, and thoughts about things that we have done that would make us laugh, and times that would come up for me where I'd have to think about what it is I would do, or if I screwed up, how much he would be razzing me or laughing about it. So I really did start thinking how perfect a tree would be for Trev. When initially I heard about it and didn't exactly understand how that was going to work. And today, luckily, with everyone at the house and heading over here, and I saw the tree, and I'm seeing how it's green, and as we pulled in, oddly, like a memory just popped in. And I have to say it, even though it's a little off script, and maybe it won't relate to everyone, but it shows how Trev not only was funny and he could razz you and pick you up, Trev had this obnoxious way of never letting one mistake die or one joke die, and you just kept hitting you with it over and over. So bear with me, I'll give you the backstory. And I just thought about it coming in, and it just made sense for today. In 2010 or so, I'll just say when we were young and we're just starting out and going out a little bit after work and getting together for all different types of games and stuff, we used to get pizza a lot, and we'd find any excuse to go out for pizza and wings. And as much as I hate to admit it in front of everyone and get razzed again, I'm kind of a fan of a white pizza with a little balsamic on it. And apparently if you order that one time around Trev, everyone knows it. And it comes up every single time we went to dinner. And it would come and go, and it'd pop up, and it was this inside joke. And one of the last memories I have is us grabbing lunch. And of course, we chose Kaiser's. That was one of our go-to. So we're heading to Kaiser's, and we walk in, and we grab a spot, and I went to use the bathroom. And I come out. Should have been my first clue. I missed it. Is we already had 2 iced teas. Not a big deal, but I missed it. So get some time. He's like, I just ordered whatever. Waitress comes up and gets his order. And I can't remember what it was, but he gets his order, and without breaking stride, she turns to me and goes, "And you look like a white pizza guy." And Trev spit so much iced tea out of his gigantic nostrils. And I just looked at him, I'm like, it just shows. Trev, Trev has a way of finding his way and to getting you at every time. So it was a little off script, but I had to share that one because it just came to me as I came in. But I think it really pulls in all the efforts, John, and everyone that's here. Obviously, Uncle Ed starting this. I will say this about Uncle Ed. If he's got an idea, it's going to happen, because otherwise he's going to make it in the audience until he gets here. And this is what happens because of it. And I just think it's a great location. It's something that all of us are going to see, and Justin and the kids get to see so regularly. And just all the things that everyone talked about, I think it's going to work out great. So I appreciate all the efforts that put in. And thank you for letting me kind of share a ridiculous story, and hopefully laugh through what I was choking down the whole time. Thank you.
So this is the formally dedicating this is an autumn blaze, a maple tree. It will be green during much of the year and then turn red and remain red for a period of time in the fall. The rock that you see in front of you came from Trevor and Jesse's farm. It was hand dug by Trevor, is my understanding, and there's a story that goes with it that makes Jesse laugh, which is good. Bosman Monuments helped me create a brass plaque that is affixed to it, and you're welcome to go up and see it. And so that's Trevor's strength. Trevor still being with us, his memory. You're all welcome to come as often as you want to spend time. Thank you all for coming today. Really appreciate it. Diana Coughlin, our town clerk treasurer, has made cookies and whatnot, and she says she doesn't want to take them home, so you are welcome to go up and take some cookies. We have some water. You're welcome to socialize. The transit bus will continue to move people as they need to go. He has a cutoff of about 4 o'clock that he has to be back on the road. So if you get stranded, we'll get you where you need to be. So thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it, and enjoy yourselves. Thank you.